As the sun rose and the first light touched Table Mountain, 4 penguins waddled from their igloos and put on their brightly colored hard hats, ready for a new day. As they were about to jump into the icy cold water, they noticed a big iceberg slowly floating by. They looked at each other in amazement and gazed back at the strange sight. One of the penguins with a blue hat decided to have a closer look, while another felt a little bit hungry and rather went fishing for the day's breakfast. The other 2 stayed on the shore to watch as developments unfold and saw more penguins, some with green hard hats, others with yellow hard hats, and even more with pink-colored hard hats emerge from their igloos to join the scene. Soon, 1 by 1 and later 2 by 2, more penguins joined the expedition. With no expectations and no obligations, they set out to explore this floating iceberg. Before long, one curious penguin on the iceberg saw something glistening in the ice. "Hey guys, come have a look here!" he shouted. As he started digging, they discovered small nuggets, gold, silver and bronze, dazzling in the sunlight. The fishing penguins realized they had a big day ahead of them and continued catching 2 fish at a time to help sustain the energy of their waddling colonies. They calculated that for each fish they added to the pile, 1 more tunnel could be built by the mining penguins to go deeper into the iceberg. 4 tunnel entrances were constructed, and the penguins realized they were onto something. Soon, even the fishing penguins were called in to come and help dig deeper tunnels and were easily persuaded by all the exclamations of excitement coming from the iceberg and decided to join in. As more penguins joined the expedition, more tunnels formed across the iceberg as they went deeper in search of more nuggets. Penguins of different colored hard hats decided to set a challenge. The group with the most nuggets at sunset would win the day. As the tunnels got deeper, more and more nuggets came out and they carried them back to their igloos. All the penguins jumped in and the mining expedition roared. By the end of the day, the penguins were exhausted, but they kept going until they were sure that even the very last golden nugget was mined from the iceberg. They tallied the scores by counting the number of nuggets that each colony gathered, but realized that actually they were all winners, and rather started to discuss just what they would do with all these bright nuggets that freely washed up on their shores. Myn Pikkewyn board game kiddies version rules. Leave out all action cards and all contract cards from the game during setup. Each player already begins with all 4 igloos and all 4 penguins of their player color. Players then only need to choose between one of the following 3 actions per turn. 1. Send penguins out to fish or mine. 2. Buy tunnel cards with the fish. 3. Bring penguins back after mining or fishing. Please remember to send out only 2 penguins during your first round. At the end of the game, the winner is the player who mined the most resource nuggets from the iceberg.